Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives, and I got a new video today for you. Product unveiling for me, if you will, and for you guys as well. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm trying out a new microphone that I got to hopefully have a little bit better audio quality. And I'm recording from inside my trailer today, so please forgive it looks a little messy back here, but it was quieter in here to do this video. I got this package in the mail. Got it last week, but I was unfortunately out of town, so just now able to get to this. And so Vega and Ashley and Mr. Fred D. Priet, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. They sent this to me to give it a try, show you guys this new product. Vega and Ashley run the Gear Dump Facebook page, and they also have a web store, which I will have a link for the web store down in the comments below. This is the first time I'm trying this out. This actually still sealed up, so I'm going to open it up for you guys, show you what they sent me, and we're going to try this out, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. So let's see what we got in here. So let's go ahead and we use the Tops VTAC Norseman. We'll crack this package open. As you can tell, it's been unopened. Get in here real quick. So this is a new and exciting product that's out on the market. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Nope, just a couple of cans here. So we got Wicked Wax and Wicked Clean. These are both new to the market, and from what I understand, Wicked Wax has been out for just a little bit now, and it's used to protect your blades. From what I've been told and seen, it's food grade compatible, so it's safe to put on even your cooking pots and pans. So right here on the back, it says 100% all natural, food safe, and organic. And it's manufactured by D. Priet Forge. And again, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I've never heard it pronounced before, so I'm probably butchering it, sir, and I greatly apologize. But he does have a website here, which I will link down in the comments below, as well as the Gear Dump's website. But it says Wicked Wax is great for all surfaces that you want to enhance, seal, or prevent oxidation and rust from forming. So this will be great for all your 1095 high carbon steel knives that typically have a tendency to rust if you don't keep them oiled. The Wicked Clean is very, very new. Not a lot of people have this out yet. So let's see here what it says on the back. I'll read it to you. Wicked Clean is a beeswax based cleaner and polish. It can be used with a clean rag or triple-aught steel wool to remove etching and medium to light debris. The mild abrasive will not scratch most surfaces, works with Damascus and other hardened steels. Cool. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to test this out. I wasn't 100% sure what I needed, so I actually do have some triple-aught steel wool. Got an old kind of microfiber towel and a straight-up terry cloth cotton towel we're going to be using for this. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Wicked Clean on this big old camp style blade that I made. I was outside testing on it and stuff, and as you can see, there is like stains on there from where it was batoning it through wood. They got some up on the top here, maybe a little bit of rust as well, some scratch marks and whatnot. Dirty. I mean, like I've tried cleaning this off with some just regular oil and steel wool, and it didn't do a ton. And so, I figured what a better way to try out this Wicked Clean. And then we'll also be using the Wicked Wax on it as well afterwards. And then one of the other things that the Wicked Wax is good for is bringing out the natural color of this micarta. Micarta over time tends to dry out and gets lighter in color. And I haven't applied anything to this handle in quite some time. So what I really wanted to do is on these VTAC blades, they have a green and tan micarta, but as you can tell, it's almost hard to tell that there's two different colors because it's gotten so kind of light colored. We're going to see if we can't bring those colors back out and make this pop the way it should with the Wicked Wax. So we'll be doing that next after we try the Wicked Clean on this bad boy. So let's get into this. Let's crack this open and see what we got. So there's no smell to this at all. Just a wax looking material. Yeah, it just feels like a wax, like a beeswax, if you will. Again, no smell. Doesn't feel overly greasy. let's try this little microfiber towel first and see how that does with the wax before we go to the still wool. So I'm just going to apply some of this right here like that. And let's see if we can, just going to rub. Be careful not to get the edge because obviously I don't want to slice my finger open. Done that a few times because I'm no professional by any means. Rubbing it on here, see what we do. You can see it's leaving like a waxy residue substance on there, which I'm sure is going to buff off of that microfiber. So as I'm rubbing it, it seems to be taking some of this off. It's not taking off 100%. So I think I will need to use a triple aught steel wool because this has been sitting on here for a little while, especially on this like top edge right here. That's where I was using my baton stick. So a lot of this gunk is caked on there pretty good. It's actually probably rust under there. But look, you can see kind of all the crap that's coming off just from rubbing it with the little bit that I got going here. So let's do this. Let's put some on this side too. We'll just apply it with this towel. And then what I do is I'm going to take that triple aught steel wool to it and give it a shot. Get all this. Look at that. That was white. Obviously, you can tell. So, I mean, it's definitely taken some stuff off. But I think this is pretty, it's on there. It's been a few months since I did this, and it's been sitting. So, let's take this triple aught steel wool. Okay, got it right here. Oh, yeah. So, it did actually take some of this stuff off right now. Apply a little bit more here to this. And I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. I'm going to get the black stuff on my finger. That's pretty nice. So it's going to be a little hard to tell because it's a little black from the thing. But if you can see this black spot, you'll see a couple of little light spots. That was actually where it was brown, like stained almost right there. And it took it off. That's pretty impressive because I've taken triple aught steel wool to this type of stuff before with some other blades and used just regular knife oil, and I couldn't get that stuff off. And that looks like it took it off. Let's keep rubbing this here. This might take a second to get this nice and clean. Again, I got to be careful not to run my finger over the edge. Oh yeah, that's getting it in there for sure. Yep. It looks like it's taking off. Let me take this towel, wipe down this side of the blade, see if we can't get a better look at that. Yeah, it's doing a. That's pretty cool. Seriously, you saw those brown spots. They're not really there now. Now you can see where it's a lot lighter, where those brown spots were. So I'm wondering if we get to the wicked wax, if we can actually kind of polish that out. But it took that brown stuff off right there. Let's see here. So you see this backside, right? And here you see some of those brown spots. Let's see if we can take those off real quick. Yeah, I think with a little bit of elbow grease, you're definitely going to be able to get your blades pretty darn clean with this stuff. And I'm actually not even really applying very much pressure to do this. And it's taking it off, which I'm pretty impressed with because I've tried this with just like knife oil and steel wool, and I couldn't get some of this stuff off. I think when we get to this top part right here, it's definitely going to be the real good test for this. I do want to thank Fred Vega and Ashley for getting this out to me to try. This is, even though they did send this to me, this is going to be 100% my honest opinion on this. I'm not going to BS you guys. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to be, you know, one of those guys that just makes stuff up. And that's why I'm doing this live on camera for you guys, or because I don't want you guys to think that I'm playing any of these favorite games. But they were gracious enough to reach out to me and send this to me, and thank you guys. I do appreciate it. And so far, what I'm seeing, I'm liking it. So let's see if we can get a better look at that. I did just start trying to rub on it. You can see, sorry the lighting's not the best here, but you can see this brown right here, right? That's what we're going to get off. Yeah, it's coming off. It's definitely coming off. Might have to work at it just a little. There's some spots that are being a little bit more stubborn than others. Add a little bit more of this wax here to this wicked. This is the wicked clean now. Remember, guys, there's wicked clean and wicked wax, and the wicked clean is doing a good job of getting this gunk off. I'm liking this, fellas. I am liking this a lot. It's working. Remember, I let this sit for quite a while, and this was a batoning stick residue, like bark and stuff that sat on here. So I'm sure there was some moisture in that. So there should be some of this is probably rust as well. That's one thing I notice when I do batoning. Yep, look at that. Look at that, guys. Took it off. No problem. There's some right here in the back spine as well. You can see right here by this jimping. Let me see. Let me work on that real quick. Sorry this is taking just a minute, guys, but I really want you guys to see if this product works. I don't want to BS you guys and show you something that doesn't work or tell you something if it doesn't work. And that's not something I'm going to do. If this wasn't working, I would not be posting this video. And I would graciously send this back and tell them I didn't like it. But you know what? I'm not sending it back, and I'm liking this. One thing I will say, it's going to be, I'm kind of curious, and I'd have to figure that out, is how would I be able to get into my jimping? But I'm sure I could probably get a wood dowel or something, or a toothbrush, and probably get in there and do that. But I'm not going to do that right now. Man, that actually worked really good. Right, it's cleaned up. Well, besides inside the jimping, I had some brown stuff here and up in front. It's gone. That worked really good. We give the rest of the blade just a quick wipe down with the steel wool, just to get any spots I might have missed. Then I'm going to wipe it down with my microfiber towel, and then we're going to apply the wicked wax to it, and we're going to see what we got going on here. But I like that. I like it so far. I mean, it took some stuff off that I seriously could not get off before. Not BSing you guys on that. I'm going to keep repeating that, because I seriously want you guys to know that this cleaned the blade. It did. It took off some stuff that did not want to come off. I'm digging it. Spine looks a lot cleaner. Definitely way cleaner than it was before. Nice. We kind of missed the spot right here. Like it, gentlemen. Took that brown stuff. It even took like kind of the scuff, some of the scrape marks that I had from batoning through wood off. Cleaned that up nicely. Worked really well. So you can see these light spots again. That's where some of that stuff was gunked on there and didn't want to come off. So cool. So wicked clean works. I'll tell you that right now. Let's put some of this wicked wax on here and see what type of kind of polished look we can get to this. And for what I've been told too in some of the videos, other videos I've seen, like the more you apply this, it builds up coats, so to speak. And and then it'll actually give it more and more of a polished sheen if you like that type of look on your satin blades or whatever. But we're just going to go ahead and apply this with my finger, again being careful along the edge. Get this on here, get it into my little maker's mark, which I accidentally kind of grinded off a little bit. I am an amateur knife maker at best, guys. I've only been working on learning how to make knives for about a year now, so I know this isn't the best looking knife in the world, but I made it, and I'm proud that I made it and actually like it. So cool. So I put that on there. We're going to let that dry for a second. Let it kind of adhere to the blade, kind of dry off. So when we use the microfiber towel, it polishes, kind of gives a nice polished look. While we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and apply the Wicked Wax to the handle here and see if we can bring out this color. As again, as you can see, it's very light colored. It's not very noticeable, the brown to the green here. So let's see if we can't make this pop the way it's supposed to. Tops make some beautiful knife handles with their micarta. So you just put some on your finger, and you can do this with a towel too. But I just figured, you know what? Let me try it with my finger. Again, there's no smell to either one of these products, so you can do this in the house next to your wife or husband or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you got, and you ain't gonna have to listen to them complain about, oh, that stinks, because some products do have a smell to them. Some of these waxes and oils have an orange smell. Sometimes, which isn't bad sometimes, but they don't want to sit there watching true crime shows and smell some kind of funky wax or oil. So it's kind of nice. You can do this in the house and not piss off your significant other. Man, that does look pretty good. It's definitely way more vibrant looking. Check that out. Now you can tell there's a brown and a green. You can see the difference. Sorry, I'm trying to do the best of the lighting I got. The whole family's home and stuff right now, so I had to do this out in the trailer. Check that out. Try to catch that sunlight. I did a good job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit for a second as well. We'll go back to the first blade, and we'll take this microfiber towel. We'll do some rubbing on this, see if we can't see what this looks like. See if it brings out a nicer sheen. This blade is I only grinded this down to, I think, a 220 grit. So there is a lot of grinder lines in this blade still. So if you see some lines and stuff in here, that's more me leaving grinder marks. Just like I said, I'm still learning and have a little bit of a difficult time getting these super clean, or the grind's really clean anyway. That did a pretty good job. Got a nice sheen to it. You can see my grinder kind of lines in there still. I'll tell you what, I did a good job. This blade is looking really good. Let's try something here real quick. This is a resin handle material that I got from JS Knife Works. Let's put some of this on here and see if we can make, this is like a red and a black, but it's really dark colored. Let's put some of this wax on here and see what kind of sheen we can get with this, which I'm sure it's going to look good, but let's give it a shot. Make it look a little nicer, right? And you know what's nice is this wax doesn't feel slippery. I'm applying it with my finger, and I can rub my fingers together. It doesn't feel overly slick. I don't feel like it's going to slip out of my hand or anything like that. So that's pretty nice too. But here's the handle again. We'll go back to this one real fast. I'm just going to give it I'm sure you probably don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's just give it a nice little kind of wipe down. The microfiber towel. And yeah, still looks good, guys. Check that out. You can definitely see there's two colors now, which is really nice. It makes it really pop the way it should look. I like it. Look at that. Nice. Hey, got some scuff marks on this blade as well. Put some Wicked Clean on here real quick and see what it does, right? It's a testing video. We got to make sure it's tested right. apply this with my fingers, which is, again, got to be careful. You can see right here at the tip, there's some scuff markage and kind of a little bit of gunk built up on there. And put some on this side. I'm just applying this on my finger. Nothing crazy. Definitely got to be careful with this top blade because I can tell you it's sharp as hell. It's an awesome blade too if you guys get a chance. These the VTAC line that Tops did is pretty damn outstanding. I have the Patriot and the Norseman. I do still need to get a Crusader model. But I do love these blades. They're awesome. We're just going to put that wick clean on there, give this a little light buffing, if you will, with the steel wool. Yeah, it's taking some of those marks off. That's the side I just did right there at the tip. You can see those marks that were there gone and the ones that were slightly on the blade. This one wasn't too bad, so let me give you another look at this side that I haven't done. You can see right here, you can kind of see some of the markings. Hopefully that came through on the video, but wiping this off. Oh yeah. Some people are going to be like, hey, you're doing this wrong or something. I don't know. It's working right now for me. So, and if you're still watching, I do appreciate it. And I know it's a little bit of a long video, but I really wanted to make sure you guys seen this stuff. It's new to the market, and I wanted to make sure you guys seen this and see that it works. And it does. I'm telling you, it works right now. I am impressed. Yeah, it cleaned off a lot of these marks that were on here. It cleaned them off very nicely. A nice sheen to it now. I will go through in a little bit and apply the wicked wax to it as well. But let's get this. Here's a handle that I put the wicked wax on. Let's polish this off real quick. Some people might say, well, you should be using a clean towel every time you switch. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm no professional again. Oh yeah, came out really nice. Made it pop a little bit more. Cool. I like it. Well, there you have it, gentlemen. I know the video was a little long. Gentlemen, ladies, I know there might be some lady viewers out there. And if you are, thank you for joining us. Guys, this stuff works. The Wicked Clean and the Wicked Wax. I'd say definitely grab both. If you got some really gunked up looking blades, definitely pick up the Wicked Clean to help get that blade clean, and then the Wicked Wax to help protect it afterwards and also polish it up. Mr. Fred DePriet, again, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. DePriet Forge, DIPRETEFORGE.com/shop. You can pick it up there, or you can also pick it up at the Gear Dump. And I'm going to link that webpage below. Again, Mr. Vega, Mr. Ashley, and Mr. Fred, I greatly appreciate you guys sending this out to me. I'm really happy that it works. I'm always down to test out products, especially when they work. This is the first time for me using this, and I'm impressed with it. I'm gonna keep using it. When I run out of this, I'm gonna order more. This is especially because I'm making blades, so a lot of my blades are pretty raw. The Wicked Wax is going to come in real handy for protecting them because I'm not putting like tumble finishes on these and stuff yet. So it's actually going to come in really handy for that as well. Plus, I like testing a lot of knives out, beating up on them, and it leaves gunk and scuff marks and residue and stuff on there. And obviously, I want to keep my micarta looking nice like that, So, yeah, pretty awesome, guys. I like it. It's a good product. I suggest if you don't have any and you're a big time blade collector and fan, pick some up and put it to use. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Vega, Ashley, Fred, thank you again. Can't stress that enough. If you guys don't have this product yet, I suggest you pick some up. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay sharp, and we'll see you next time.